Welcome back, everyone. All right, let's just go ahead and let's take a look at another tag in HTML5, and that is the video tag. So first of all, let's go ahead and let's type in video. All right, and we'll go ahead and return that a couple times and close off the tag. It's pretty simple here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to add in that source again. So we do have that source. And what we need to do is src equals two quotes, and I've gone ahead and added a video, and specifically this is an MP4 video to the definitely to my Dropbox account, and I recommend you do something similar. And again, we need to do something similar to what we did in audio, meaning that you have to specify the type, and of course this is going to be video slash MP4. Okay, simple enough. And we need to close off that tag as well. Now, as you can see, this video file is quite huge, but if we go ahead and it doesn't quite work the way we want it to, because it's just too big, right? And even if I were to go and make a bigger size of this window here, it still wouldn't work. So what we can do here is watch this. If we type in width equals two quotes, and let's just put in 100, okay? And you can see here that this video will just go ahead and put it in right there, okay? And it's just pretty simple. The only other thing that you need to do here is you also need to type in controls. And the reason for that is that, as you can see, without that controls here, that simple thing that we saw that allows the video to play doesn't show up. So we need to type in controls, and I should also point at this point that the tag is not video controls, it's just video, and controls is a property that we add on to that. And if you look very closely into JSBin, video and controls are two different colors. So if you remember back to HTML, if you size an image with either just the width or the height, it scales the image proportionally, meaning that if you have the image's width, it will automatically resize the image's height. So let's go ahead and make this 300. That's a little bit bigger. And I should also point out at this point that sometimes in this HTML5 stuff, the JSBin does kind of glitch up, and it has happened to me, and I did have to re-record a video. So if you find that happens, all you have to do is highlight everything, copy it, and then refresh it, and then paste it, and then it should work. So there we go. All right, so as you can see, the video here, it plays, everything is nice, and you'll also notice that there's a whole bunch of other options. There's sound, full screen, etc. And again, all of that is built into the HTML framework, and that's actually quite awesome, all right? And so that's how you add video to your website. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Welcome back, everyone. All right, so let's take a look at another thing that you should probably know about video and audio control. So as you can see, what I've done here is I've just had a video control and an audio controls here, and you can go ahead and you can play those two if you want to. Now, the thing is that when you load a website, just like when you load any kind of content, you can tell the content to load preload, or you can tell it to not load. All right, so the first thing here is let's go ahead and let's type in this video controls here, and what we're going to do is we're going to type in preload equals, and we're just going to go none, meaning what that means is that the video will not preload here. Now let's go ahead and let's add this into the audio as well. Preload equals and then none here, meaning that the audio will only load when you tell it to load, right? So it will load as soon as you play it, but when you refresh the website, it won't go ahead and load it. Now, the other one that you can do is when the page loads, you can just type in auto, meaning that when the page loads, the video will load as well. All right, and you can see here that sometimes the JSBin does kind of glitch out a bit, just because JSBin is a real-time renderer, meaning that it renders it in real time, and it doesn't quite resemble what you would get on a website. Remember, the JSBin is just for learning, and that's why there's a little bit of those glitches there. All right, and then the last one is the metadata. And so what this is that when the metadata loads, the video will load as well. All right, so if you want to preload it, you're more than welcome to. When it comes to preloading for the web, it is completely up to you whether you want to do that. It doesn't necessarily matter as much as you might think, but some people want the video to load before the rest of the content, and some people want the video to load while someone just clicks on it. That depends on how much you have on your screen. If you have a very simple website, then you can go ahead and maybe load it at the beginning, or if you want the page to load really fast, you can load it when the user clicks on it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.